Hey, this is Sylvie from Sweet Skills. Thanks for watching Tips and Tweaks. This is episode 1, and we're going to talk about our cockpit today. So there's going to be lots of cool episodes, mountain bike tips, how to tune your bike tips, and tweaks you can do to your bike to make things a lot more comfortable and help you riding. Today we're going to talk about our cockpit. That involves your bars, how wide they should be, our brake levers, the position of your levers where it should be, and the angle that they're going to be at. So let's go through all those 3 things. Hopefully you can make some adjustments and you're going to feel a lot better on your bike. So the first thing we'll talk about is the width of our handlebars. When I'm riding, I want to be in a really strong position and an aggressive position so I can keep myself up over my bars with my elbows in the right spot, being able to absorb and push into the bike, into the earth. So right about here, I'm at about 90 degrees. I like that for myself. So if you're too wide, then you're going to be in a weaker position. If you're too narrow, you'll also be in a weaker position and the bike's going to feel a little more twitchy. It takes a bit to get used to slightly wider bars, but you'll find you'll have better stability and control. So just get on the ground, do a push-up, see how wide your hands are in your strongest position, and see if that makes sense to where your hands would be on the bike. You can take your bar to the bike shop, take your bike to the bike shop, and they'll cut off a tiny bit off of each end. So start small. Once you have your bar width right what you want it, if it's too short, you're kind of screwed and you need to buy some new Chromag bars. Once you get your bar width dialed, now it's time to place your brake levers in the right spot. Okay, so notice I have 1 finger braking. We don't want to be 2 finger braking with a bunch of bar hanging out here. Okay, put the end of your hand on the bar, wrap 3 fingers around, and then your index finger first knuckle should be resting right where your brake lever sits at the very end. This is the most powerful spot to brake, not right in here with 2 fingers. You have less control of your bike to be able to lift it up than with 1 finger. You can have a lighter grip on your bar and have a more relaxed riding position. So super important to get that dialed right away. So how do we do that? You usually have a little knobby right here, or it might be an Allen key screw right in here. Dial in or out your lever. So there's some play in here that you can work with. So get it right in the right spot. So it's not too far away and you can't reach it. That's kind of scary. And it's not so far in that you're going to be braking on your other knuckles. We also want to make sure your whole brake unit is in the right place on your bar. If it's too far away, close in here, your hand is going to be away from the end of the bar. And we want to ride with our hands at the end of the bar. Remember, we just got our bars cut to be the right width. So if it's too close in the other way, then we're going to feel like we're falling off the bar as well. So undo this bolt right here, wrap 3 fingers around your 1 digit. If it's not resting in that perfect spot at the end of the lever, then you're going to move this back and forth right here. Notice I don't have my levers super crazy tight. First off, I got carbon bars. That's not good for the bar. And if I do some kind of fancy endo, my lever can move without snapping any important parts that I'm going to need for the rest of the ride down. Okay, next up is the angle of your brake levers, where they sit. We don't want them to be up here when we're riding and you have this uncomfortable position here, and you don't want them so far down that when you're descending you have, again, another uncomfortable position with your wrist. So the perfect angle is a nice continuous angle from the lever all the way up to your shoulders in your relaxed position. Wicked. I think that's it for the cockpit right now. Do some tweaks, Let me know what you come up with if you have any questions, and see you on the trails.